Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play Big Bad Dogs. Another Yandere dating sim. Let's begin. Found on itch.io. Here's the content warnings. Shift 1. You wonder when the world started losing its color. Maybe it's always been that way. Or maybe it happened when you started working this job. Well, it could be. Definitely could be when you started working in retail. Stocking energy drink cans at 2 a.m. is exactly what I pictured when I left home to be an independent adult. I mean, I'll be drinking the energy drink too. But here I am. I work the night shift at a 24-hour convenience store. Not because I have a burning passion for overpriced canned goods, or because I enjoy listening to the hum of fluorescent lights for 8 hours straight. We got a full-time job off the bat. Way to go. Even if it's a convenience store, it's hard to find a full-time job when you first start out. Heck no. It's just practical. Fewer people, less noise. No pushy moms yelling at their kids. No manager breathing down your neck every 2 seconds. It depends on the manager for me. I work in the morning. Depends on the manager. Some just don't care. It's just the store and the occasional weirdo wandering in for a frozen pizza and a six-pack. Sure, the night brings the fair share of creeps, but I never had any real trouble. I just need whatever extra I can scrap together to survive. The moment I moved out, reality hit like a brick to the face. Bills don't care if you're exhausted. Did I make the right choice? I don't know. But it's my life, not the one they want me to have. I shift a few more energy drink cans into place, making sure the labels are all faced forward. The floor's always cold here, even when the heater's on. My fingers brush against the cheap plastic of my name tag as I glance down at it. Your name is printed there. Your name. Well, mine is your name. Yep, that's me. Your name. And that logo is still ugly as ever. It's kinda cute. I sigh and straighten up. I reach my arms before heading towards the registers. The store's dead at this hour, and I stuck waiting for the next unfortunate soul who needs instant ramen at this ungodly hour. I slide into the stool behind the counter, tapping my fingers against the scanner before Lane accuses me of doing nothing. As a joke, of course. He's not really in the best position to tell me anything. I smile as I pick up a little yellow post-it stuck in the register. Ronnie's Joe's, the manager. Messy handwriting glares back at me. To do, restock the shelves. Lane, I swear if you see them, empty again. Clean the washrooms. Check the security camera. Roz, every hour we had complaints. Count the register before closing. No mistakes. I'm not going to complain. These are easy tasks. This should keep me busy for a while. I turn the piece of paper in my hand. Marriage is just legalized suffering, kids. Stay single, Ronnie Joe. Okay, so he's going for a divorce. I stifle a laugh at the sight of these hideous drawings. Ronnie Joe is still trying to design a new logo for the store. But more porn, no boxes checked yet. I glanced towards the stockroom. Where the heck is he? He said something earlier about doing inventory in there, which basically means scrolling on his phone until someone yells at him. Yeah, there's no way he's cleaned the washrooms. And to top it all off, I noticed the shelves are still half empty. I swear this guy's allergic to actual work. Hey, Lane. I call, pulling the post-it back on the counter and make sure he'll have an eye on it when he came. Are you planning on helping tonight, or... I hear a light laugh behind the door. I'm providing moral support. Get back here and work. I sigh as I begin to count the register to make the task less arduous, less troublesome later. Your name, I suddenly hear through the walls. You talked to my sister lately? I pause, raising a brow. Why? His answer doesn't come immediately, as if he's thinking about it. Just like that, she's just been in a weird mood. She saw you the other day, but you didn't say hi. Is it because I didn't say hi, or... My fingers drum against the counter. Pretty sure I would have noticed. Maybe her mind is playing tricks on her. Or maybe you're ignoring her. ... The soft whoosh of the automatic door sliding open breaks our exchange. Make yourself useful and clean the toilets. I hear him gasp in the aspiration. From where I am, I can't see the customer who's just entered. Besides, there's no point making any eye contact too soon. People get weird when they think you're too eager. I speak from experience. I straighten up a little, noting my head that accounts in the register. I finally hear footsteps, and then a man. Late 20s, maybe early 30s, worn out hoodie, jeans, nothing special. Okay, your name? Great. Scan, take the money, and give the receipt. Good evening. I nod. Evening. He sets his basket on the counter. Nothing weird, just a absurd amount of cheap canned food we sell. I don't judge. I'm not exactly rolling in cash either. I start scanning in silence, already thinking about how my bed's gonna feel after the shift. Beep. You always work this late? I pause. It's not an unusual question. Some customers are just trying to make small talk. I give a standard response. Yeah. Okay. It has to be said, I don't really make effort to be sociable. I reach for the next item. Doesn't seem safe. I glance up. No, he was watching me as I force a polite smile. Well, someone's gonna do it. Just a conversation, you know. He wings his elbows on the counter, way too close. A girl like you shouldn't be working alone at night, not with everything that's been happening. What's been happening? Beep. What do you mean? He raises a brow like he's thinks I'm stupid. The disappearance? You haven't heard? I've heard a lot about disappearances in other Yandere games. Well, Peter is done in your boyfriend. Then there's broken colors. We know who's done them all. Yandere's. But we're safe. Disappearances? Beep. A weird chill creeps up my spine. For the most part, I mean. What? What exactly has been happening? What disappearances? His eyes light up. He's thrilled I asked. People going missing, he says. His voice low and low. All of them night workers, men, women, some of them from places just like this, convenience stores, diners, gas stations. I feel a cold prickle at the back of my neck. And no one's found them? Some corpses, he grins. Others just gone. But don't worry, sweetheart. I won't let anything happen to you. Oh, sure, the Yandere, because I'm pretty sure this is our Yandere is going to have a word review. I ironically eject, the urge to throw the soup cans in his face. I mean it. If you're scared, you should call someone. Or better yet, give me your number. My hands freeze on the last can. I don't think... He cuts me off with a smile. Come on, don't be shy. You feel safer knowing that you got someone looking out for you. You could be the person that's going... The slasher going after people. I'm not really... You got a boyfriend? He asked, his tone flipping dramatically. Someone looking after you? Yes. I have so many yandere boyfriends, so yes. There is. That moment when you realize a man's making small talk was never just making small talk. I don't answer. Beep. No, huh? Thought so. I nervously bag his items. I don't really give out my number to customers. He chuckles. I'm not just some customer, though. I'm the guy who's gonna keep you safe. You need someone like me, sweetheart. You really do. He's still smiling. There's something off in his eyes, like he's waiting for me to say yes. He won't take no for answer. Yeah, I already said I already have a boyfriend, right? Yandere's. Give me your number, he repeats, and this time, there's no charm in his voice. Let's see what happens if we refuse. I shake my head politely. No, I actually have a boyfriend. The second the word no leaves my mouth, his face changes. I expect him to laugh it off, play it cool. But he doesn't. Wow, really? After I've been nothing but nice to you? I nodded awkwardly, pretending to wait for the receipt, which is ridiculous. He didn't pay yet. Yes. His name is, totally Peter. He scoffs, rolls his tongue over his teeth. You think you're too good to give me your number? You think you can brush me off like it's nothing? Guys like me, we're the ones who protect girls like you. He growls, his voice shaking with barely contained rage. Well, you're one of those nice guys, aren't you? I saw hard, forcing my voice steady. Sir, you need to leave. My stomach twists as I say it. Because I don't know if he will. And I don't know what will happen if he doesn't. He keeps staring at me. And slams his hand on the counter. So what the crap is your problem? You for right now. I flinch. I tell myself it's fine. It's always fine. But for the first time, I think about how small I am. About how fast he could move. About how no one would hear if I had screamed. Well, our coworker would hear. And I guess that's a time where my voice will go hoarse after that. But that's the only time, other than sneezing, where my voice will go, I'll even go too loud that it would rupture his ear. And I hate that I never had to think about it. Did you even listen? I freeze instantly taking a step back behind the counter. But before I could walk away, his hand shoots out, grabbing my waist, my wrist. Let go of me. Don't, he warns. I'll teach you some manners. I'm suffocating. I don't know what to do. Maybe if I scream, it'll be worse. I need to warn Lane. I need to. Suddenly his smile fades and he freezes. My eyes hold back tears. But I still could see it. Someone else had grabbed his wrist. A large tattooed hand around his own, squeezing so hard it could almost crush it. The guy lets go of me instantly. I stumble back and I hear my heart hammering against my ribs. I don't stop until my back hits the shelf behind me. My wrist aches where he grabbed it, and I rub it without thinking, my eyes locked onto what's happening in front of me. One for Yandere's. A biker? He's tall, easily 2 meters. Wearing black, from head to toe, jogging pants, heavy black motorcycle boots, a compression shirt that clings to muscle in a way that feels like it's almost a little indecent. And hot. And his black helmet covered his face completely, the dark visor showing no hint of what's underneath. Pretty sure it's rage. The weirdo tries to laugh it off, but his voice cracks. Oh, he tilted his head. Hey, man. No need for that, alright? His eyes flicker to me, then back to the biker. That's my boyfriend right there. It's like, I didn't know she was your girl. Either of us reacts, and I don't correct him either. The guy lets out a frustrated scoff. Finally, he digs into his pocket and pulls out some coins. He throws them onto the counter, some rolling off the edge and onto the floor. There, keep the darn change. His voice is bitter, then I could tell he feels humiliated. Eventually, he mutters something under his breath and storms towards the exit. And now, with the store quiet again, it's just the two of us. The biker stands there, just like me. Even without seeing his face, I could feel the intensity of his stare. His hand reflexes, then drops to his side. Like maybe he's suddenly aware of what he's just did. They are somewhat thick and ugly, buzzing with everything he said. Everything he almost did. I stay frozen behind the counter. I should move, call Lane. Not for the biker. We're good now. But I don't. Because I can't. So I start picking up the coins scattered on the counter, pretending everything's okay. I raise my hand in reflex. My eyes land on him. His voice is deep but soft, muffled by the helmet. He said just one word, but it was enough to take just a little of the pressure off my shoulders. Are you okay? Oh. The question catches me off guard more than anything else tonight. Because the terrifying biker who just manhandled someone without saying a word. Sounds like he's worried he overstepped. No, you didn't overstep. Thank you. Yes. He's relieved, but the moment our eyes meet behind his visor, he jumps. And he looks away in the second, his tattoo hand pretends to clumsily adjust his helmet. even though there's nothing to adjust. For a second, I think he might leave too. But he clears his throat before continuing. I'll get you water. Aw, he's blushing too. I nod automatically. I don't even know if I heard him. The biker hesitates as he wants to add something else, but he doesn't. He just nods back, then turns and walks towards the vending machine. The sound of his footsteps fades, and then silence rushes in. Too loud. Too tight. Too much. My chest aches, my lungs don't work right. I never do. I feel like coming before it happens. The slow clash of something I can't fight. I grab the counter harder. I try to breathe. But I can't. Okay. Breathe, remember. Breathe, 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 breathe. I'm gonna go with remember because the only one that doesn't say breathe. Remember. Red. There's red. No. No, no, no. 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 Breathe. I close my eyes. Inhale. The air sticks halfway down my throat. My chest tightens even more. My hands stay locked around the edge of the counter, fingertips numb. Breathe. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. It's still not right. I can't get enough air. I can't get enough space. The longer this goes on, the smaller the store feels. Breathe. I count this time. In for 4. 1, 2, 3. My breath hitches. My vision slowly stabilizes. My hands are shaking, but the weight in my chest eases just a little. Enough for me to breathe without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. God. I pushed the trembling hand from my hair. Of course, it had to be the same drunk crap. Some crap that set me off. It's been a while since I had one of those. Panic attack? I roll my shoulders back, shaking out the leftover tension, and finish picking up his darn coins before glancing around. No lane on the horizon. But Biker Boy is still around. He's standing like a statue in front of the vending machine, his hands shoved deep in his pockets of his black joggers. ... What the heck is he doing? My legs are still a little unsteady when I push off the counter, but at least I'm moving. I need to move. Still in one spot, I replay what just happened. It's only going to drag me right back into that spiral. So I head towards the vending machine, towards him. And then closer I get, the weirder it looks. He's just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. I slow my steps, curiosity peeking, despite everything that else tonight has thrown at me. The machine hums softly, the little display flashing a thank you message, but there's no bottle of water in the slot. No coins clicking back into the return tray. Exhale through my nose. Did he try to steal it? Oh god, my god. Is he just standing there because the machine ate his money? Probably. I stop a few feet away, watching him like a darn stalker. I should just go back to the counter, but I don't know this guy. And after what happened, I really should be keeping my distance from strange men. Even strange men that protected us? Oh, I kind of like the references. 21 Guns, that's a band. Princess Rainbow. Crispy. Shark. Dookie, curly, bad, Choco. Red hot. Batman! I glance at him again. He's not looking at me, just shifts his weight from one spot of one foot to the other. Doesn't move his hands either. Doesn't reach for the buttons. Like he's trying to make himself smaller despite being the biggest guy I've ever seen. Okay, I really should find this funny. I really shouldn't find this funny. I shouldn't. But Clumsy Biker is exactly the kind of ridiculous distraction I need tonight. An adorable one at that. And I don't know why, but something about that makes it hard to walk away. I wonder what happens if we be slightly playful. I cross my arms, approaching him directly. 1 point for you against 1 point for you against that guy. 0 points against the vending machine, it looks like. He twitches slightly, like I just caught him doing something embarrassing. Ate my money. We could figure that. I bite back a smile. Tragic. He shifts like he doesn't know whether to leave or defend himself. You could kick it slightly, I kindly suggest. That wouldn't be fair. I blink. You what? It's just doing what it was made to do. Jeez, this guy is way too soft for someone who looks like that. I can't help it. I grin. You were just going to stand here all night? He doesn't answer right away, just pats his tattooed hands nervously in his pockets like he has no idea what to do now. I didn't want to go back without it. I frowned slightly, processing his words. You earlier just thought you might... I took my head, waiting for the end of the sentence, while watching his fingers move again. Why didn't you just buy it from the store that was at the vending machine? I hear a soft metallic click. ... Coins? I nod towards his hands. You have more change? Maybe it'll work if you try again. There's another hesitation, but his hands moves, and instead of coins, it's keys. What I'm guessing are keys to his motorcycle. Bare, impersonal, just metal on a ring. In short, a man's key. I miss my keys. I sigh. I had just like one metal key. Now we have just one of those key fogs. No coins. I cross my arms. I owe you a refund then. His helmet turns slightly towards me. It's fine. It's not fine. That machine's basically a thief. I work here, so technically, I'm its accomplice. He clearly doesn't know how to argue with that. I mean, it's a good argument. I took my fingers against my arm, looking at the huge, intimidating guy, looking lost over a couple of missing coins. You could pick something from the store that costs the same as the bottle. I'll ring you up as I return. I don't need anything. I raise an eyebrow. Then why did you go to the store? It wasn't for me. I glanced at the vending machine, then at him, and suddenly I feel kind of stupid for not realizing it sooner. That bottle, he bought it for me. I barely even noticed at the time. I was too busy trying to breathe, but now... Oh! It's all I managed to say because suddenly my chest feels a little too tight. He keeps his head down, still looking awkward at the machine to avoid my gaze. He was just trying to help. And now he's standing here waiting for a machine that's not going to give him money back because he didn't want to return empty-handed. Jeez. Come on, I say, heading to aisle 3. Let's see what we got. He nods shyly and follows me. I crouch towards the shelves trying to find something that costs exactly 50 cents to his refund. Nothing exactly 50 cents. You had a video shoot that was cost 50 cents? I think they're like dollars now. I keep searching, well, his hands behind me. His 2 meters towering over me like a wall. Well, this is 50 cents. Ramen. Spicy ramen. I like spicy ramen. I lean over and look behind him. What about spicy ramen? Exactly the same price. Spicy is fine. I smile as I take the pocket, relieved to have found a solution. Yeah? You like it hot? Eyes blushing. ... Sometimes. Cool. It comes with an extra sauce packet. He cursed his throat nervously before picking up the ramen, his helmet seemingly looking their way. Why though? Oh, he's looking at us. That's why he likes them hot. That's great. A tiny amused smile pulls at my lips. He finally moves towards the counter, and as he walks away, I realize something. I successfully convinced a full-grown man to accept a 50-cent refund, like it was some life-altering decision. This guy is something else. That's for sure. He's adorable, though. Even though I think he's a Yandere. Okay, I like my Yanderes. I grab a receipt from under the counter and scribble down the fake return, tearing off the small flourish before sliding it towards him. Otherwise, Ronnie Joe will think someone stole it from the store. I don't need more work. There, proof that you officially got your refund. He hesitates before reaching for it, taking the slip between his fingers like it's something way more important than some dumb piece of paper. Thanks. I wave a friendly hand. You're welcome, Mr. Biker Boy. He nods shyly, his own little version of goodbye. Mademoiselle? Oh, he's calling us woman in French. A lady in French. The word lingers in the air between us, heavier than it should be. And then, just like that, he turns and leaves. Matt doors, making his tall black silhouette disappear. I shake my head. But before I can even process whatever that was... Well. I jolt slightly, snapping my gaze towards the voice. Lane is leaning against the counter, watching me with an insufferable smirk. Didn't know you had a thing for masked men. Well, the masked man could have been, Jason Todd, for all I know. Actually, if it was Jason Todd, the other guy would have been beat up. I groaned. I mean, to be fair, my favorite Robin is Jason Todd. Second run is Dick Grayson. Actually, I love both of them equally. I groaned, clearly embarrassed that he witnessed this conversation. Lane. No, it's fine. I get it. I shift uncomfortably under his gaze. I just helped him, I mumble, feeling stupid for even trying to explain myself. It was just a weird moment. Lane tilts his head, pretending to consider this. Right, just a weird moment, with a big, tall, mysterious biker who doesn't say a word, but lets you get your panties all twisted up. Don't touch my like of men. Just because I like Jason Todd doesn't mean anything. He clicks his tongue. Can't blame me though. The quiet ones do make you wonder, don't they? I groaned, embarrassed, half irritated. You're disgusting. He laughs, clearly enjoying this way too much. Just a saying. Maybe next time, Ask him to take the helmet off. Could be ugly ugly as crap under there, or worse. He leans in slightly, his voice dripping to a mock whisper. Tiny. So you want to talk? You're probably tiny too. Jesus. Lane. I shoved past him. Ignoring his chuckle. Before he can push it further, his phone buzzes. He pulls out, glances at the screen, and smirk fades into something more annoyed. Whatever, gotta deal with something. He shoves the phone back in his pocket, already halfway turned away. Don't go dreaming about him in the meantime, okay? I roll my eyes so hard it almost hurts. Go away. I throw him a lazy salute and finally disappears, leaving me with. He throws up a lazy salute and finally disappears, leaving me with nothing but my own expiration. I end up doing all the tasks myself. Well, Wayne. Well, he mostly sat on the stockroom, fiddling with his phone. Typical. I can't remember the last time he's done anything useful. 6:49 a.m. I step out of Madam Dog conveyance. Laying the door shut behind me with a hollow thud. My shift is over, finally. I didn't say goodbye to Lane, I just left. After what happened? Yeah, no. So I grabbed my bag, clocked out, and walked out. Faster than usual. I just wanted to be home. Well, hopefully our bikers are gonna be stalking us, because I think the other guy is probably gonna be stalking us. 1 month on the night shift, and I'm used to it now. The quiet, empty streets, the calm that used to send chills up my spine. It doesn't anymore. The first weeks I hurry home, feel like something was always behind me. Probably a biker stalking us. But fear faded. I learned that the streets at 6 a.m. are just streets. Still, just because I'm used to it doesn't mean I'm careless. I pull out my phone as I walk, not the texty one, just to look busy. People are less likely to bother you if you look preoccupied. It's stupid, but most of the time it works. Yeah, most of the time. Oh, we had 7 calls. And 1 message. I glanced at the screen, scrolling absently. I'll be watching YouTube. I glanced, or that's an iPhone. I'll be playing my baby. My screen glows, makes me feel less alone, even if it was just actually reading it. I'm not actually reading anything. I keep scrolling aimlessly, not really taking in the words. Just something to keep my hands busy and my mind occupied. The night's quiet. The streets are mostly empty aside from the occasional distant cars. A few minutes later, there's a water bottle sitting right outside. My steps slow as I reach my building, already fishing for my keys. I stop. Right there, sitting on the front step. A bottle of water? Yeah, our biker stalker. He's sweet. I blink. It's new, sealed in plastic gold. Concentration being along the sides. Like it's been taken from a fridge. My first thought is that someone dropped it, but it's placed too neatly, right in the center of the step, like it was left there on purpose. I glance around. The street is empty. No movement in the windows above me. No sound except the distant hum of traffic. I swallow. It's just a ball of water, but still, it feels weird. Weird and not, even though he's stalking us. Awfully sweet. My neighbors, maybe? Someone from the building could have left it behind, but why? And why right here? My mind flickers back to earlier, the vending machine. Biker boy. ... No. That's dumb. It could be from anyone. But my fingers tighten around my phone anyway. Take the bottle. He gave it to us. I hesitate, then sigh. It's just water, no point of overthinking. I crouch down, my fingers brushing against the cool plastic as I pick it up. Everything is perfectly normal, except for the fact that it was just here. So I think it would be cool to stone the cool, because cool will be work alarm. I turn over my hand, scanning the label. Then it somehow gave me an answer. But there's nothing, no clue. I just tucked the bottle into my bag. It's probably from a neighbor. Maybe someone left it for themselves and forgot about it. That makes sense. Without knowing why, I glanced over my shoulder before stepping inside. And what do you see? I finally make it home after a few minutes. And I slip the key into my door. I notice a shiver of light glowing under the door next to mine. Amelia's place. Of course she's already up, or maybe still up. Hard to know with her. She's probably getting ready for work. Meanwhile, I'm coming back from it. We really are living opposite lives, don't we? Or maybe not. I push the door open. A familiar scent of strawberry candle welcomes me. I flicker the light on. The room is exactly as depressing as I felt. A small one-bedroom, a living room, a bathroom, and a tiny kitchen. I toss my bag on the couch and kick off my shoes. My stomach growls loudly. Right, food first. I head to the kitchen. The cabinet creaks as I open it and start rummaging through the half-empty shelves until my fingers close around the familiar crinkled packet. Ramen. The exact one Biker Boy took earlier. I pause for a second, staring down at the red packet. We both like spicy ramen. I can't help but think about him while I fill the kettle and set it on the stoves. The helmet was one thing. That's not unusual. Bikers keep them on all the time. Maybe he's Raphael from the Ninja Turtles underneath there. But it wasn't just that. It was the way his fingers twitched, like he didn't know what to do with them. So I wouldn't tell him to take off the helmet. He's not comfortable with it. The fact that he didn't talk much, and when he did, it was always short. Like every sports script against something raw. I wonder why. And why just one pack of ramen? It was... If he was making a late night grocery run, why bother for something so small? Because he was been stalking us. I let my thought wander for a moment as I finish cooking. Then the first bite of noodles brings me back to earlier. I'm grateful Biker Boy defended me. The customer was getting way too aggressive. I don't know what would have happened if he didn't show up when he did. We'll find out. But still, he gave off some serious awkward vibes. He has a crush on us, that's why. He barely spoke, and when he did, his voice was kind of shy. Like he wasn't used to talking to people at all. He looks like he walked right out of a biker game. But I swear, he was the energy of a teenager who never talked to a girl before. I let out a small huff of laughter, twirling my chopsticks and the noodles. Cute. God, what am I thinking? Even thinking? Maybe I was just starving for some kind of positive interaction, especially after the last few days. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him again, just to see if the awkwardness was a one-time thing, or if he was always like that. ... Crap! I was focused on myself that I didn't even thank him. And now I'm not even sure if I'll see him again. Your name, you idiot. The sun rays are already steaming through the blinds. I scraped the last few noodles from the bottom of the bowl and slurped them down. Then I dumped the bowl into the sink with a clatter, deciding the dishes can wait until tomorrow. A pile already waiting for me. It's a sad little mountain of neglect. No worries, future me will handle it. Future me never handles it. Twat twist. I wipe my hands on the towel and glance around the apartment. Then the living room is only a few steps away. My sofa looks comfortable, but my eyes keep drifting to my bedroom door. I stand there, weighing between the pull of the sofa and the soft cushions of my bed. My body's heavy with exhaustion, but my mind is still reeling, still entangled in the strange events of tonight. Let's see what happens if we watch TV first. Watch TV. The couch creaks as I flop down, remote in hand, my body screaming for sleep, but my brain still wired from the shift. I just need something mindless to wind down, something to drown out the leftover stress and the weird vibe that still hasn't left me. I scroll for the channels until I come across the morning news channel. Bodies found. Investigation. Authorities are investigating a body discovered near the Wooden area, just behind Mad Dog convenience store, where the local night workers have been shaken by the news. I was there. Oh wait, is it probably Lane? I think I know who did it, but I won't say anything. I pause, my fingers tighten around the remote. The victim has not been identified, but the authorities concerned the body was found just hours ago, with signs of brutal trauma, including deep lacerations and wounds consistent with a violent attack. Probably done by a biker. A very cute biker. Well, the police continued their investigation. No leads have been released at this time. I stare at the screen, my mind racing. What the crap? My convenience store? What if it was one of the regulars? Someone I've seen recently. No, I'm pretty sure it was the guy that was fraying us. I glance uneasily towards the window, unable to shake the feeling that something about this isn't right. There's no photos of the victim, no name, just a vague description. But something in me can't let go of the thought that I may know this person. The screen cuts to the crime scene. The image is blurred, pixelating, but I assume the worst parts, but that's not enough. I see the shape of the arm bent the wrong way, the red marks crudely hidden behind the pixels. I swallow hard, my stomach twisting violently. Darn it, all that blood. ... I kind of figure that who it is, though. The creep at the store was right. Then, well, I'm pretty sure it is the creep at the store. The night shift workers like me are probably his favorite targets. I don't have much money to spare. If I waste it on a bus ride, it'll turn out to be nothing. I'll be even worse off. I can't afford to just throw it away. I bit my lip, my eyes focus on the floor. I guess I'll just wait until tomorrow. There's no point stressing over it right now. I'll figure it out then. The filthy body found this month. This is the 5th body found this month. Police have yet to confirm whether the murders are connected to the growing number of missing persons cases or but sources suggest this village date. I can pronounce that just my brain's on here. Vigilante day. I forced myself to look back at the TV. The scene already shifted. The news anchor back, smiling like she didn't just talk about atrocities. Coming up next, local business owners fight back against rising rent. Eventually, I can't take any more. I sigh deeply, trying to push the images away as I reach for the remote and turn off the TV. I start peeling off my work clothes and toss them to the chair, not bothering to fold them. The second I hit the mattress, my body feels like it's sinking. My limbs are heavy, my eyelids even heavier. I don't even think. I pull the covers over me. I don't even think as I pull the covers over me. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night are already in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with the biker boy, the way he called me Mademoiselle. Who even says that in this country? It's like, yeah, but it's very right. It sounds very fancy. To start speaking in French, I roll over, burying my face in the pillow. Maybe it was supposed to be charming. Maybe he thought it made him sound mysterious or something. Maybe he's from France. Or maybe he's just weird. Or Cajun. Or, French Canadian. Maybe that's probably it. He's weird. I can't help but smile a little. The language of love, huh? Why not? If this is what passes for romance in my life, I'll take it. My eyelids grow heavier. The thought starts to blur, along with the sound of Amelia's heels. She's finally heading to work. I exhale slowly, already half asleep. It's my routine at this point. She leaves when I come back. I leave when she comes back. It's just how it is. Except this time she stops, right outside my door. I don't open my eyes, but I feel it. Like she's standing there, thinking about knocking. I don't call out. I'm too tired, so I just wait. And a few seconds later, the footsteps start again, and the sound fades. Amelia's gone. ... French Roman tattoos. Helmet, biker boy. Love. The end of Shift 1 demo. Now we're gonna go straight to bed. Screw the TV, screw the dishes, screw those ugly clothes. I'm dead on my feet, and my bed is screaming your name. I can barely drag my feet across the floor before collapsing into the mattress. The sheets smell like I probably should have showered. I'll deal with it tomorrow, when I have to drag myself out of bed for another day of work. The night shift always leaves me drained, but tonight it was worse. My eyes drift shut. I'm just about to slip back into the soft haze of the sleep when... A message? I groan, finally reaching for my phone. My fingers find it under the pillow. I squint at the screen through the heavy-lidded eyes. Lane. Suddenly, I'm more awake. Not much, just enough to focus. I rub my eyes and open the message. You okay? My stomach flips, remind me once again of what I trying hard to forget. I push the thought away and check the message he just sent me. He ran out of there pretty fast. He looked scared. Jesus, I just don't know. I just don't want to talk to anyone. I quickly type my answer. I'm fine, just tired. I buried my head lazily in the pillow, waiting for his message. I should have been there. Sorry. I hesitate, my thumb hovering over the screen as I turn over in bed. There's a real sincerity in his words, and for a second I almost let it slide. Almost. I'm gonna tease him. Yeah, let's not bring the bad mood back in to the table. I think Lane deserves this. Don't worry, my knight shiny helmet showed up. The dots pop up immediately. Seriously? He was very capable, you know? Strong. You saw those arms, right? I grin, even as I typed it. Which is insane because I didn't even see his face. But physically, let's just say he's not bad. Not bad at all. You're kidding. Am I? What a kid I am. As expected, there's nowhere to pause this time. You got weird taste. No, I think my tastes are perfectly fine. It's Yandere's, after all. Weird? I'm just being realistic, Lane. Weird could be fun. Oh, I agree. Guess I should invest in a helmet then. I actually laugh. It's soft, but it's there. I'm just glad you're okay, even if some biker dude got to play hero instead of me. My smile fades a little. It's okay, you're here now. This time, the dots appear right away, but then they disappear. He calls us? My heart jumps, and I blink at the screen. Wayne's calling. Maybe I should answer? I sigh and swipe to answer. Hey, I mumble, my voice rough with sleep. Hey, your name, Wayne says, his voice warm and familiar. You sound exhausted. Oh, because I am, and I was trying to sleep. You woke me up. Should've woken you up, huh? I roll to my side, tucking the phone closer. I'm still here, aren't I? There's a soft chuckle on their end. Listen, you don't deserve that. But I'm glad the guy was there. He adds, and I could hear the playful jealousy creeping in. Even if he's apparently got arms I can't compete with. A loud mocking laugh. Hey, I call it like I see it. I remember that. And I have a thing for bikers because I have a thing for Jason Todd. There's a pause, and then his voice softens again. Let me make it up to you tomorrow. I hesitate, but the weirdness in my bones makes the decision for me. Okay, I mumble, but you owe me something fancy. Darn right I do, he answers. I could hear the smile in his voice. Night, your name. Night, Wayne. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night replay in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with the biker boy. The way he called me. Mademoiselle. Who even says that in this country? Fancy people. Bikers. I roll over, bury my face into the pillow. Maybe it was supposed to be charming. Maybe he thought it made him sound mysterious or something. Or maybe he's just weird. Yeah, that's probably it. He's weird. I can't but smile a little. The language of love, huh? Why not? If this is what passes for romantic in my life, I'll take it. My eyelid grows heavier, and thoughts start to blur along with the sound of Amelia's heels. She's finally heading to work. Exhale slowly, already half asleep. This routine at this point. She leaves when I come back. Okay, I'm just gonna... It's the same... Let's ignore this time. The phone buzzes until it goes silent. The room falling still again. I don't pick up. I close my eyes, but it doesn't last. Jeez! Just let me sleep. I don't think you has that concept. Guess you're too busy thinking about your bike or to pick up, huh? I was just worried. But get some rest. We'll talk later. Exhale through my nose, my thumb hovering over the screen. I could answer, but I don't, not after tonight. I lock my phone and toss it onto my bed. Wayne can wait. Okay, so skip. I'm gonna end it here for today. I'll either try to do the other part of day shift 1, because I think there's 2 routes, or I'm going to continue with shift 2. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, help on it, comment down below. See you guys next time.